What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Damon, and today I wanted to do a little after hours chat. And so, what I wanted to talk about today was, some of the other uh, things that you really need to do when you're grinding towards your goal or your purpose, and that's what I really like to focus on for the after hours chats. And so, specifically, what that is today is, your health and especially like your nutrition. And for me personally, when you're a busy person, you can't I don't have time to. I don't feel as if I have time to always be thinking, well, what am I going to eat today, and trying to pre-plan everything. And then even if you can do it for a period of time, it's hard to, you know, do that consistently over a long period of time. And so one of the hacks that I really like to use is intermittent fasting. Because what that does is it more allows me to control when I'm eating as opposed to always what I'm going to eat. And as long as I stay within these parameters, more often than not, you can stay in a calorie deficient phase. And each day you get some time where you can get some fat burning in. And so without going all the way into like the science of intermittent fasting, which I suggest you guys, look on YouTube, and there's lots of videos about intermittent fasting. It's more just how do I use it and some of the benefits that I've seen. So probably in the last year, um, I've been able to lose about 40 pounds and keep it off, more than 40 pounds, but really been able to keep it off. And it hasn't been that difficult. And especially as a man, as you start getting older, you can't go out and just run 5 miles and lift a bunch of weights because, you might catch an injury and that gives you a setback. So your whole nutrition and health can't be predicated on, I'm about to go run 5 miles and do that, every day, because maybe you can't sustain that. So what I really like to do is just focus on when I'm eating. And what that really means is I give myself an eating window, which is for me 8 hours, and then there's 16 hours when I'm not eating. So starting at about 12 noon, that's when I start eating, or I have lunch, and then I will eat and then have, a couple snacks, and then I'll have dinner sometime before 8 p.m. And then maybe, or you eat dinner at 6 and maybe you have a little dessert before 8 p.m. And after that you just cut it. And really what that allows you to do is, after you stop eating, your body is using all those carbs and glucose, for energy. But after about 12 hours you've depleted all of that, and then your body can basically kick over and start burning fat. And for me, this has been a game changer when it's come to my nutrition and when it's come to my health. Like I said, with the weight loss, it really just came from changing the times that I was eating. There were times when, you tighten up on what you're eating a little bit, but then also just consistent walking. So walking 30 minutes to a day to about an hour a day, and I really prefer the hour, but if you don't have the energy or the time, at least 30 minutes. And just that activity uh, really helps. And so basically I like to do my walk when I'm in a fasted state. And so, I eat dinner or whatever and finish eating around 8 p.m. No snacks, no sugar. That's basically what it is. No sugar or any calories during the off time that you're not eating. And that includes diet sodas. And then I don't eat anything. And then the next morning I get up and take a walk, which, by then you're getting close to that 12-hour mark, where now you're switching over from, using all that food for energy that you just ate and moving over to your fat stores for energy. And I take that nice walk, and then, just drink a lot of water until lunchtime. And, anyone out there that if you're really busy and, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to find a nice, simple way to help yourself be healthy, I would highly recommend intermittent fasting. And a lot of other cultures take it even further, like maybe you eat one meal a day. I don't really prescribe to that. I haven't got to that point yet, but through intermittent fasting, I've been able to do 24-hour fasts, and even just a little bit longer, like where you eat at 12 noon today maybe, and then you don't eat dinner, and then you go all the way to the next day, and then maybe that's when you eat again is the next day. And really what the fasting does, but more than some of the health benefits, is it really gets you off that dependency on food. And the reason why I feel like that it's a dependency is how bad you feel when you stop trying to eat all the time. like it really makes you feel bad. And once you get past that first couple of days of intermittent fasting, you're like, man, um, you would think you'd be famished at lunchtime, but after you've been fasting for 16 hours, but you know, your stomach is a little bit smaller. You're not in the mind frame of where you're always waiting to eat, with thinking about your next meal, and you'll find that you can't even eat as much as your brain wants you to eat. So that's just a quick tip. I'm not sure how long I went on this video, and I'm really just a big proponent of intermittent fasting, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And every chance I get, I tell people about it because it really has changed my whole mindset on eating and being able to maintain my health, without it being like, if you're not running miles per day, if you're not constantly lifting weights, and from an athlete's mindset, if you're not doing that, then it's like, okay, I'm not able to control my weight, and that can't be an end all be all. So walking and intermittent fasting are my two main hacks on how to stay healthy, especially with a busy lifestyle, and I've seen great results. So if you have any questions, or if you've tried it, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or you would like to try it, just reach out, and I'll give you the blueprint on what I'm eating, the times that I'm eating, and all the little tricks to try to get into an intermittent fasting. And what I would say is, even if you're iffy, if you're thinking about it, if there's maybe like 10 or 15 pounds you're trying to drop, give it 2 weeks. Commit to it for 2 weeks for an 8-hour eating window, and just give it a try. And I'm not a health professional, but I can almost 100% guarantee you that you're gonna see positive results, and almost immediately after that first couple days. So, all right, you guys, that was the After Hours chat, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.